Hey everybody, welcome to part 48 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix on PC, 100% full game playthrough. I'm just going to level with you guys right now. This is take 3 on this episode, because the secret boss that we are fighting in this episode is absolutely brutal. And I racked up a good half hour of failed attempts twice and just said the hell with it. So, straight up, I'm telling you ahead of time, I'm going to give this guy like, I don't know, 10 tries per character, and then I am going to cave and say the hell with it and turn on the one-hit kill code, because this one is getting under my skin. This is a brutal boss, and honestly one of the ones I was dreading recording, because quite frankly it is a difficult fight and it's not one that I'm great at. I mean, ironically, there are harder boss fights to come that I am better at than this one, but this one's just killing me right now. So with that little preemptive disclaimer out of the way, this is the third of the 4 secret bosses in the game. In the last couple episodes, we took on Armor of Ericus and No Heart in the Mirage Arena, both of those being Final Mix version exclusive content. This episode, as you can tell from the episode title, is a Lingering Will, and we will be facing it in the Keyblade Graveyard. Whose Lingering Will is it? Well, if you've already played the game or seen the game elsewhere, you know exactly who it is we're about to deal with. And if you haven't, well, let the shit show begin. So, same thing we've been doing. We're going to do Terra, then Aqua. We'll start with Terra. Okay, so this is the only time that you will see me use items in a command deck, besides the balloon letter when we're ranking up D-Links. So the reason we're using potions instead of healing magic is because if you heal with healing magic at all during this fight, this son of a bitch's health gets restored to full immediately. It doesn't matter how low his health gets. It doesn't matter if you're 1 hit away from killing him. If you heal with Cure, Cura, or Curaga, he will get all of his health back. It is ridiculous. Mind Square is just the safest way to do damage. Big thing here. Make sure that Royal Radiance Keyblade we picked up off of No Heart is equipped. And make sure that the finish command is set to Heal Strike. Do not have any elemental movement commands. So like for Terra, no Ice Slide. When we get to Ventus, no Ice Slide, no Thunder Roll. For Aqua, no Fire Wheel, no Ice Slide. Just regular commands on everything. We do not want to trigger any command styles. We just want to keep building up that heal strike, because that's the other good way to do damage. And stay alive. Shot lock, it really doesn't matter, because guess what? This asshole can't be hurt by shot locks. At all. Period. I know I sound a little angrier than the last couple episodes. Like I said, this is take 3. This thing has been torturing me for a good hour, collectively, between my 2 other failed attempts at recording this part. Alright, let's get on with this. Like I said, I'll give this like probably 10 tries, and then I'm turning on the one-hit kill code. I don't care. It's not like I've never beaten this guy fair and square before, but I'll be damned if I know how I did it. Alright, so we're going to the Keyblade Graveyard. Now, also super important to note, this fight is only accessible after clearing the final episode, which I've, again, already done off screen, and I just know we'll come back to that after everything else is done. Final episode must be cleared. When you have a final episode save, you can go back and revisit some of the worlds, but you are better to do this on you're better off doing this on each character's individual file than trying to do any of the secret bosses or post-game stuff on the last episode file. But, I mean, you've seen me do it that way anyway, so I guess I really didn't have to say that. But, alright. So, once the full game is clear, we have access to the Badlands. So here in this very familiar area, where we just so happen to have fought Terra's Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, we see an orb that looks like the Unversed missions, which also incidentally look like the absent silhouettes from Kingdom Hearts 2. So we're going to walk over here, and we see the very familiar symbol, or it might not be familiar to some of you who are less detail-oriented, and that's not a dig. You know, some people notice smaller details more than others. That's not a jab or anything like that. Just simple statement. So when we examine this, it says the crest pulses with a dark power. Yeah, the crest pulses with power. All right. I'll come back later. I'm kidding. We have to do it. That's a danger I'm willing to face. All right. Where do you guys see this asshole? If I were smart, I would just turn the microphone on my headset off right now, because that's also part of the reason I cut the other 2 attempts off. Oh, look! It's Venetus. On the upside, we get to hear this kick-ass remix of his original boss fight theme. Okay.
There's no escape. There's no escape.
Damn it.
Suffer. Take that. There's no escape. Too slow. Suffer.
So the strategy here basically is to get to heal strike as quickly as possible, and then just use that to deal the bulk of our damage.
There's no escape. Show the suffer. Want some? Pathetic. Too slow. Pathetic.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I shit you guys not. I must have died against this asshole about 20-30 times easily with the last 2 attempts to record this, and by some miracle I just took him out with Terra, frickin' Slowski Turtle Terra, in one go. Alright, anyway, here's our prize for beating this piece of shit, the Void Gear Keyblade. Unfortunately, they opted to give us the black and white version instead of the black and red, but I mean, it's still pretty cool that we get to use Venetus' Keyblade. Wow. Wow. Okay, alright, so just so I can say that we use the Keyblade, let's just go kill something with Void Gear real quick. I'll only do this with one character. So there's Void Gear. Let's go kill something. There's some Unversed. Alright, there we go. We used Void Gear. I am trying to show every Keyblade at least once. So, you know, there's that. Alright, let's go back to the Keyblade Graveyard save point. Alright, Let's get Royal Radiance back on there. So if we go to our report, we find that the Venetus Remnant has its own character entry. A physical manifestation of what remained of Venetus' powerful thoughts and feelings. So, basically, Venetus' lingering will. Give me a second while I, like, really take a, just process how easily I just killed this guy after, like, an hour. An hour, I'm not even exaggerating, an hour of hearing Terra go, "Ugh!" as we head to the game over screen. Oh. It would be so cool to get that lucky with Ventus and Aqua, but there's just no way. Alright, so that's it. We've done it with Terra. Of course, super important. If when you finally beat this asshole, make sure you save that you beat him, because like this, I mean, all the secret bosses in this game are refightable, but it is not worth the aggravation to refight this guy. Unless you just want to listen to the music for a little bit, but I'm sure you can do that another way. Alright. Venetus Remnant is gone as Terra. Well, I mean, he's defeated, obviously. The orb's still floating there. Let's try this as Ven. I honestly got so freaking lucky right there. That was almost the stars aligning. I managed to get lucky with each potion I had to toss up. That was like Hades releasing the Titans in the Hercules movie. That was like the planets themselves aligning in my favor. Alright, here we are as Ventus. I've already done the same thing. Mind Square Potion. We can't use healing magic or this asshole restores his health. Royal Radiance is equipped. Heal Strike is set as our finisher command. Shot Lock doesn't matter. All elemental movement commands have been removed. We are using our standard dodge roll, standard air slide, standard... Well, I mean, we're using Super Glide because that's still non-elemental. Alright. Let's head on over to the Keyblade Graveyard. So, there is a pretty graphically cool attack that Venetus Remnant here likes to use. And if he gets a chance to use it, it is what it is. But I'm trying not to let him use it because it's stupidly difficult to time the dodge right, especially if you're like me and you get like really hyped up playing the game and your reflexes are getting a little questionable. So, same exact area. There's Venetus's orb. Dark power, pulsing, insert your own joke there. Let's do this. Ventus innocently smiling as death itself comes looking for us. Oh, here we go again. I know I just made it look easy with Terra, but like, seriously, an hour of failed attempts. Nope.
There's no escape.
Oh, shit! Yeah. Okay. Really, one wrong move is all it takes for this whole fight to go to shit. No shadow clone jutsu. Up yours. Shit.
Darkness waits. There's no escape.
Oh, damn it! Alright, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Oh, and there it is, I'm dead. Holy shit, I lived.
There's no escape.
Holy shit! Oh, man. Alright, so that thing he did where he surrounded himself in the dark barrier and like started firing off shadow clones, I think that's probably only my second or third time in all my playthroughs of this game surviving that attack. So that was pretty damn lucky. So he's done. We got our Void Gear Keyblade. Again, this is just for my own little OCD purposes at this point, so I can say I used every Keyblade with every character. There's Void Gear. Let's go to the Fountain Court and kill those two floods. Kill a flood in the Fountain Court. There's some funny for you. There we go. We used Void Gear. Okay, back over to the Badlands. And again, Venetus Remnant is refightable, but why the hell would you want to torture yourself? Alright, Royal Radiance is back on. If we go into our reports, we see that Ven now has the Venetus Remnant unlocked as well. Let's go ahead and save. Again, make sure you save. Alright, back to the title screen. We'll reload and do it again as Aqua and pray that the stars align one more time. Bear with me just a second while I once again get in the zone here. Okay, alright, I'm ready. I know, I'm probably coming across as like overly dramatic here after how easy I just made that fight look, but seriously, on the first attempt, I put a half hour into it, couldn't even finish it with Terra. Second attempt, I beat it with Terra, and couldn't finish it with Ven. So now I just need to finish it with Aqua, and this secret boss will be done haunting me. Same thing, except with Aqua we're using Seeker Mine, because Seeker Mine's awesome, it'll trace the son of a bitch. But again, no cure magic, potions only. Oh, and I should have mentioned this. The reason we're using potions and not high potions or mega potions or elixirs is because the potions you can have 5 of per command slot. The high potion I think is only 3 or 4. The elixir I think is only 2. So you want to have as many healing items as possible, but you also want to have the mind commands to do damage as needed. So 20 potions, not like you'll ever even survive in this fight long enough to use that many, because eventually he'll just realize, hey, you're stopping to heal, I'm going to kill you. Anyway, same thing, Heal Strike is the finisher, Shot Lock doesn't matter because he takes no damage. Make sure you have Royal Radiance as the Keyblade to fill out the finisher faster. And let's try and bring this one to a close. It'd be really cool if we finish this episode up in a half hour, since I technically already spent an hour on it, but here we go. Keyblade Graveyard, Badlands. There it is, Venetus Remnant one more time. Oh, so Venetus Remnant will always start the battle with that shadow clone thing, unless you get right up in his face and slap him with the Keyblade before he can do it. That's why when the fight starts, I'm going right after him to stop him from doing that. Alright, here we go. Come on, Aqua, we got this.
Show me anguish. Too slow. Too slow. There's no way.
Oh, what the hell happened?
Pathetic.
Ah! Okay, I don't like that we're going into Spellweaver. That's going to be very counterproductive to my plan here.
There's no pathetic.
Ooh, okay, well, I thought Seeker Mine would be a good idea, but apparently he has some way of, rendering them worthless. So that's fine. That's not a big deal. Let's, we'll just replace them with Mind Squares and just do what we were already doing. I'm trying to keep my cool here, I really am, because after an hour of the failed attempts, like, I became unhinged. I became as unhinged as, what's his name, Roman Reigns, when Seth Rollins reminded him about how he broke up the Shield by slamming him in the back with a chair. Trying very hard not to lose my cool this time around, because I do not want to have to start this again. Just gotta beat this piece of shit with Aqua and we're good. God, we've already seen this enough times. Let's do this. Well, it's your turn to suffer. Oh no. No.
What's yours is mine!
Shit! What the? Alright, that was just bullshit. I mean, this fight is bullshit, but that was really bullshit. Got caught by his frickin' crescent blast there. Oh, cool.
Show me anguish!
I show you death, Venetus.
There's no escape!
No, why are we going into Spellweaver? Damn it! Oh, why do we keep going into Spellweaver?
Too slow. Suffer! Darkness, wait!
Oh, no, you don't.
There's no escape! Take that! Suffer! There's no escape! What's yours is mine!
Okay, that works. That works. Not what I had in mind, but I don't care. It works. Venetus Remnant's done. We never have to do it again. And that makes me happy. Okay. Void Gear, we got it as Aqua. Let's go ahead and use it somewhere. Alright, there we go. We've used Void Gear with all three characters for a few, like, you know, a couple seconds. Let's re-equip that so we don't forget. Alright, so without spoiling who the boss is, for those who haven't played it, so what happens... Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to show you that yet. We'll start, and I'll explain it when we get to the other episode. Okay. So, reports, character files, main characters. Aqua now has the Venetus Remnant unlocked. Again, make sure you save, because I sure as shit do not ever want to do this fight again. Not without, like, an infinite HP code or a one-hit kill active. I know I'm probably making this sound way worse than how it looked, but, like, truly, 2 half-hour-long failed attempts at recording this episode, and then I just damn near clean sweeped them with all 3 characters in a half hour like the other 2 bosses. I'm telling you, it's not that easy. It's just not. I got very lucky just now with all 3 characters. I made it look way easier than it is. If you're newer to these games, even on beginner, that fight is bullshit. Anyway, that being said, that brings our Venetus Remnant episode to a close. Thank you all for watching, as always. When we come back for our next episode, we will take on the final of our 4 secret bosses in this game. And as I said, you must have defeated the Venetus Remnant with each character to then unlock the last secret boss for each character. So, you know, and I'm going to mention it again at the beginning of the next episode just to really get the point across. But yeah, that's it. We have 3 secret bosses down, 1 left to go. Then we'll go through and do the report review. We'll do a refresher on the final boss of each character, you know, a little reminder of how their individual stories ended. And then we'll go ahead and see the real ending. Until next time, my friends, may your heart be your guiding key.